Our liturgy calls for celebrating and asking for the intercession of St. Angela Merici. I guess that's how you pronounce it. She died in 1540 at Brescia. Orphan at 10. Foundress of the Ursulines, the little bears, Ursus is a bear, the first teaching order, especially for poor young girls, sought re-evangelization of families through the education of future wives and mothers. And of course, this is 1540. Remember the Reformation, the great problems of decay and problem corruption in the whole church in Europe. So, and it is I always wonder, it is in these turbulent times that God raises these great saints in the midst of all this corruption. Never give up, because there's always God working and ever present in the church. And look at Angela here, with the especially reaching out to those who are poor, and so at the same time, I usually like to follow the readings of the day every day, even during the Church Unity Octave, because it's the church is trying to teach us to understand the Eucharist, to understand the priesthood of Jesus Christ, and the more we understand it, the more we're going to be able then to appreciate it and to deepen our understanding of it. So when we come to the understanding of the changes of the liturgy, I hope we deepen and steep ourselves into the Mass. Here St. Paul, or the letter to the Hebrew, the author, says that since through the blood of Jesus we have confidence of entrance into the sanctuary. And now not everybody enter into the sanctuary, but now we do. All of us, not just the high priest, all of us enter into the sanctuary by the new and living way he opened to us through the veil, that is his flesh, through Christ on the cross. And since we have a great high priest over the house of God, and this is what the author has been trying to tell us, what an exalted priesthood we have. We just have to begin to appreciate it. Then he says, let us approach with a sincere heart and an absolute trust. And in other places you also have where St. Paul says, audeamus cum fiducia a thronum gratiae. Let us approach the throne with great confidence, to the throne of grace. And so, and he says, let us approach with a sincere heart and in absolute trust, with our hearts sprinkled clean from an evil conscience and our bodies washed in pure water. Again, look at what the Eucharist is doing for us. Let us hold unwaveringly to our confession that gives us hope, and so on. For he who made a promise is trustworthy, and so on. So, the deep and profound reflections of St. Paul, so we can understand this mediation, this incarnation, and every time we approach the Eucharist. So, in a way, let's look at what he has done already on the altar, and as we look at the faithful who are praying, Lord, this is the people that longs to see your face. This is the people that longs to see your face, because he has already made us his people. Let us then continue with the Eucharist and interceding for others.